Hey, welcome. Welcome to the Royal Kingdom, where we can vibe out. Welcome to the Royal Kingdom. Come into my house to say good evening and let's vibe out.
What's good, Royal Ones? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a spiritual guidance message for the collective. First of all, I want to say thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. Anything you guys need will be in the description box below. As I always tell you guys, ask your spiritual team if this message is indeed for you. I don't want to bring any type of chaos or confusion in your world. Spirit, I ask that you protect my energy, only bring forth truth, honesty, and clarity. And Archangel Michael, I ask that you remove any sort of blockages from within or around me that may affect my ability to channel and tune in. What's going on, Spirit? What's the vibe like today? We have Diviner, Seer of the Unseen, Foresight, Insight, Cosmic Connection. Whatever I'm speaking on today could be surrounding a prediction. It could be surrounding something that you've seen. This could be surrounding a reading. Okay, this could be surrounding a dream. But either way, it's tied to some form of foresight or insight information. Spirit, what is this message tied to today? And whatever this information is, this foresight, it's meant to bring, or it's about some form of movement or change that's coming in for you or somebody else. What is this going? What is this about? Okay, so this movement or change could be surrounding law, a case, defense, advisor, or a lawyer. So this information or insight could be tied to that. We have detective. So something could also be tied to a lawyer. Something could also be tied to a detective. Okay? Information that a lawyer could be receiving or getting from a detective. What's going on, Spirit? We have young, vitality, innovation, potential, and growth. Okay. This could be surrounding someone that's younger than you. This could be surrounding children. This could be surrounding something that is expanding or growing. Some form of truth. Because I'm looking here, we have truth unveiled, clues. Give me one more, Spirit. Why do we have this energy? We have follower, influencer. So something is tied to someone who has some form of influence on someone. We have lost soul. Someone could be feeling lost. Someone could be feeling defeated. It says, seek up clarity, wander, confusion, defeat, and struggle. This could be tied to somebody feeling defeated surrounding this energy, surrounding a lawyer, surrounding a detective. Spirit, give me more. Why do we have diviner? Okay, so this is news. This is a prediction. This is insight. This is information. Okay, this is some type of movement. This could be some form of fast movement, fast changes. So where something could have been slowed down, now something is moving fast. Something is picking up speed. And that's why we have movement. Why do we have this energy? Okay, so whatever something is moving, it's surrounding the potential. Something is growing. Okay. So maybe where someone was in the space of feeling lost or confused, they now see potential. They now see growth. I'm also hearing light at the end of the tunnel, so someone could see the light at the end of the tunnel. Why do we have keeper of justice, law, cases, defense, an advisor. We have 4 Wands energy, okay? A home could be significant, collaboration, community, okay? So however this go, someone has someone on their side surrounding a case. Okay, someone could have a good lawyer. I don't know. Someone could have to pay somebody, because this card represents news. Maybe you have to pay something regarding a lawyer. Why do we have investigator of truth? Why do we have detective? The world. Okay, so whatever this detective find out, it has the potential to change somebody's life. Okay, change your situation. Why do we have young, potential and growth? Knight of Swords energy. So this is news again. Some type of news or information coming in pretty fast that someone is speaking on. Is what I'm getting. So somebody is speaking on this situation. But I also feel like whatever somebody is speaking on is something that was already foretold. That's why we have the diviner. So this is pertaining to a prediction that is coming to pass surrounding a lawyer and maybe even a detective. Why they have influence, and someone had influence on a situation, or whatever this detective says is, or information that someone discovered has a lot of influence on the situation. Why do we have influencer? It's a Wands energy. So this is again some type of new idea. Okay, so someone is coming up with something, maybe a new plan, a new idea, or some type of new information that was revealed to someone. Why do we have lost soul? Seek of clarity, wonder, confusion, defeat, and struggle. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so someone definitely could have been feeling defeated, because however this go, someone has to pay some form of money. Someone could have been feeling defeated because maybe the money that the news or information that they found out they had to pay. Okay, someone could feel like they didn't have the money, or they don't have the money, something like that. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles represents I don't have that type of money. So however this goes, something is tied to maybe whatever someone find out seems like it's good news, but it also seems like whatever that news is, it's tied to some form of money that someone feels like they don't necessarily have, is what I'm getting. Something like that, y'all. Let's go on with my pink deck before we close it out. Why we have diviner? Why we have diviner? So it seems like someone may have gotten some type of news, but at the same time, they don't have the money for something. Why do we have diviner? Okay, so we have a couple weeks. So something could be tied to someone getting some form of information. In a couple weeks, we have justice, money, health, and elevation. Better days are coming. So we have your growth made them or is making them feel less than. So maybe this could have also been tied to some form of information, foresight, inside information that maybe you guys could have told someone about. Maybe they didn't necessarily believe you. Okay, we have better days are coming. So again, whatever is being revealed to somebody in the next couple weeks is surrounding better days are coming. But it also is tied to someone having to pay out money as well. Why do we have detective? Saving in the present keeps you comfortable in the future. So again, something is tied to someone having to pay out some form of money. But it does seem like I feel like somebody's going to have it. Why do we have this young energy? We have transmutation. Okay, negative situation, heavy emotions, heavy energy, dark cloud, negativity. Right? So again, some type of information comes in fast. This could have also been someone prematurely speaking on a situation out of anger. Okay? The fact that we have transmutation, someone could have been speaking on a situation out of anger. And that's what we have, your growth made them or is making them feel less than. So I feel like someone didn't necessarily expect for something to change. That's why we have this energy, some form of new spark brings somebody hope. But at the same time, it brings them hope. They're still like, okay, now we got to come up with this money or something like that. That's what I'm getting. What is this influencer? We have a Leo. Okay, so something could be tied to a Leo. Leo season could be significant. Why do we have lost soul? We have reaching an agreement. Okay. Ending conflict, compromising, getting on the same page, seeing the other person's point of view. So it seems like, again, there's going to be some form of agreement in the next couple weeks, but it also is tied to somebody having to pay out some money. I'm going to just say that. Somebody going to have to pay out some money. Yeah, see? Legal win. Courthouse. Reaching an agreement. Courthouse. Legal win. Relocation. Something could be tied to that. So, in a couple weeks, someone's going to be reaching an agreement. But it does seem like, I got to keep saying that, whatever agreement that somebody makes, we have a group project coming to destroy, collaboration, or cause harm, not your ally working against you. Somebody gonna still feel like a situation isn't what they wanted, is what I'm getting. But then at the same time, it's giving somebody hope, but it seems like they gotta pay some money. That's what I keep getting. That's what somebody gonna have to either pay a lawyer some money or something like that. Yeah, see? A vision or a prophecy is coming to pass. So a vision or a prophecy is coming to pass, and something about the situation has already happened in the past. So yeah, whatever took place in the past is what brought out this situation. Now there's better days are coming, but it seemed like somebody gonna have to pay some money. That's what I'm getting. Alright, let's get some of these and then I'm gonna close it out. So somebody could be getting some form of information in a couple weeks. Alright, let's go over this one more time and then we're gonna close this out. Growth made them. We got great passion. So this is surrounding somebody's passion. And what someone was passionate about. Okay. Seer of the unseen. Foresight, insight, cosmic connection. So again, whatever this is that I'm picking up, some of this has already happened and some of this is going to take place in the next couple weeks. However this goes, someone is feeling less than as a result of a situation. Better days are coming. We have seek out information that will help you. So however this goes, better days are coming because someone is seeking out information that can assist them and therefore is bringing some form of movement. What we have in a couple weeks, we have changes in your life. So however it goes, there's going to be changes in someone's life in a couple weeks. Moon energy is what you don't see. That's what we have a couple weeks. This hasn't taken place yet. As we have keeper of justice, law, cases, defense, advisor. So something is tied to that. Why do we have detective, the world, saving in the present, keeps you comfortable in the future? Why do we have this energy right here? Okay, we have a change for the better. So even though, like I said before, it's one of those things where this is a change for the better, right? You're excited about the change, but then at the same time, it's like, damn, now I got to do this. Now I got to figure out this. That's what I'm getting. Why do we have transmutation, negative situation, negative emotions, heavy energy, dark cloud, and negativity? Why do we have that energy here? An arrogant person, an arrogant or boastful person you should not cross. So however this go, this is surrounded someone being arrogant. This is surrounded someone being in their ego. That's why it says your growth made them or is making them feel less than. So whenever somebody did something, or maybe even whenever something took place, someone could have been in their ego. Okay? Something like that. Why do we have this? Influence. Why do we have this energy? Give me one card surrounding this energy right here. Something important such as a new job or raise. So something is definitely tied to some money. We have work achievement and success. So something could also be tied to some form of achievement. Like someone's achieving something, but somebody also got to pay something out. Psychic ability. Trust your intuition. Remember, diviner, foresight, couple weeks, foresight, psychic ability. Trust your intuition. So whatever something came out, maybe somebody didn't trust something. Why we have reaching an agreement, courthouse, legal, group project, vision or prophecy is coming to pass, and something pertaining to the situation has happened in the past. You will be receiving a gift, but something is tied to a gift that someone's receiving. There goes the gift that someone may look at it as, damn, this is a gift, but I'm not getting all of what I expect, is what I'm getting. Okay, that you will be playing a different role. So something is tied to someone playing some form of different role. It says, take care, there will be loss in material wealth. Confirmation to what I said. Someone's still going to feel like it's a win, but it's a loss. We have financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. So again, whatever something took place in the past, it's around that. Okay? So, look, I can't make it up. Involvement with the law. Reward, recognition for your merits. So however this go, and then we got take care. Enemies working against you behind your back. And we see that here. Group collaboration, not your ally, coming to destroy. So however this go, someone's still going to feel like the other side kind of got a little upper hand. But at the same time, someone is also getting some form of a gift. Someone's getting some form of support. May not be all of what they want to happen. You got excitement, but it is something for them to be excited about, because it's about them stepping into a new experience. It's about some form of support and happiness and well-being. May not be everything, but it's something. That's what I'm getting. That's what I see for the collective. If you guys liked what I did this reading, like, comment, subscribe to my channel. See you guys in the next video. Bye.